It's Q&A time. Yeah, it's Q&A time, but these are the questions that are not asked for me. This is actually questions from all around Facebook, from the Facebook group that I have been a member with, and certainly yung mga ka-WAHM ko rin, ka-freelancer, they would certainly answer this question. But I'm answering this based from my own opinion. So, disclaimer lang. And also based from my own experience. So, it doesn't mean na kung opinion ko at experience ko ay yan lang ang nag-iisang tama sa mundong ito. And then, yan na ang tama. There are many truths in this life. So, kung ang sa akin lang is I just want to share my answer kasi baka hindi ko ma-share. So, ito na nga, I'm going to answer some questions, some commonly asked or frequently asked questions about freelancing. Number 1 question, saan po makakahanap ng client? So, actually, ang mga client po para sa virtual assistant industry, nakakalat lang po online. Joke. So, unang-una, if bago ka pa, we usually go to Upwork, freelance.com, merong freed up ngayon. Merong mga agencies din, like Connected Women is also searching for freelancers to work with them so that they could, recommend you for their clients. And a lot of people are really actually looking for virtual assistant right now. So, marami kang ways para makahanap ng client. Pero ang pinakamadali at mabilis siguro are yung job posting platforms like, Upwork, Freelancer, and then online jobs. So, lahat ng platforms na to ay is a good way to find clients. Wala pong mas maayos at mas magandang hanapan ng clients. Lahat po yan, lahat po yan ay magandang platforms to find clients. So, hindi po natin pwedeng i-compare. Yan po ay base sa experience nyo, sa preference ninyo, at saka kung saan kayo komportable. Importante kung anong platform man yan, komportable kayo para makahanap kayo ng maayos na client. So, ako po, after I've used the online jobs and then outsource.com platform, when I gained enough experience, I joined a staffing agency, the virtualstaff.com. I've been following them for 2 years bago ako lumapit sa isang recruiter there and to apply for a job. And I got the job the first time na they recommend me, and I got a job, and I have been working for that client na binigay nila sa akin for almost 4 years. And bago I have to let that client go kasi it doesn't serve my purpose anymore right now. So again, depende talaga yan sa'yo kung saan ka komportable na kumuha ng client. Depende din yan sa growth mo as a virtual assistant or as a freelancer online. Then, after ako nag-virtual staff, I started out a team. So, I started a team and I ventured on being a virtual assistant, VApreneur. So, right now, most of my clients are actually a client for my team, for my VA business. So, but I miss working with clients kasi sa business ko kasi I don't work with clients. Like, I don't work on their task anymore. So, if I want to learn something, I want to have para hindi mabubobo at ma-stuck ang utak ko, I want to learn new things pa rin, I get projects from Upwork. So, Upwork actually is not my first platform to go to in this industry. Kasi Upwork kasi caters to newbies and to talagang specialists. So, this is a really good platform for me even though I have to pay 20%. It's really a big chunk out of my my revenue supposedly, pero it's alright naman. So okay lang, it works for me. Next question. Paano maghanap ng long-term clients? If you really want to have long-term client, either you commit to a fixed rate clients on Upwork, fixed rate pero long-term ang type of work, or you go to job postings like online jobs or freed up. And makikita mo naman, usually the long-term clients are clients who are looking for full-time employees. So you could go there. Now, yung mga project-based clients kasi usually kung wala silang maipagawa sa iyo, wala ka ng kita. So if you want to have a long-term type of clients, either punta ka sa platforms like, or hanap ka ng fixed rate sa Upwork, punta ka sa platforms like online jobs, maraming naghahanap ng full-time doon. Or punta ka sa mga agency, virtual assistant agency, meron silang mga clients na pang full-time talaga. So, you work with this agency. And yeah, recommended agency ko if you're around Pampanga is Easy VA. They are really nice people to work with. Their team leads are really supportive. So, if you want to work with a good agency, if you're around Pampanga, Bulacan, then Easy VA is a good agency. Virtual staff is also a good agency naman. So they provide clients that are usually for long term. Paano hindi ma-scam ng client? So I have a former student who asked me daw, paano makahanap ng client and then paano ma-ensure na hindi ka ma-scam? So, minsan tinatakbuhan ka talaga ng client online. It's part of the risk talaga working online. And it's part of, you're working online, it's like you're also really running a business. You really are a business. So, hindi ka na makakaasa na meron kang employer talaga who will take care of the business for you. You have to take care of yourself. So, the best way na hindi ka ma-scam ng client is before you start working with the client, you need to research kung ano yung client na to. Kung meron siyang business trail, ako usually years ang tinitingnan ko yung hindi siya bagong sulpot. Or kung startup man yung business niya, siya mismo yung client. Hindi siya bagong sulpot. Like, meron na siyang history sa social media niya, meron siyang website preferably. Kung wala siyang website, I see to it na I have communication with him. And I actually, just like when a client is taking a leap of faith on you, you also need to take a leap of faith sa isang kliyente. Ibig sabihin, you do your best. Like, you give all your heart. You don't think about being scammed at all. Once na kasi na-research mo na, nakausap mo na, and walang kang feeling na may fishy something yung client. Like, they are just totally running a business. Especially if nakita mo naman sa his online history niya na meron talaga siyang business trail, then you just have to trust that client is just looking for a business, for people who can grow their business with them. So, take a leap of faith, work really well. Don't think about sahod muna for the first 15 days. And then, kung after 15 days, hindi sila nagbayad as, lagot tayo dyan. But I usually prepared 3 emails para sa client ko. So, if you want my emails, you could click like and subscribe para naman may incentive akong mamigay ng email template ko. But, yeah, I do have email and then I usually give them warnings. So, pero hindi agad-agad. Like, hintay ako ng 3 days, hintay ako ng 6 days, etc., etc. And I will always be like, dun pa lang sa email ko na pag hindi ako nabayaran on this certain day, then I would stop working. So, also, in my business na rin, kasi meron akong people working with me, when I onboard a new client, hindi ako mag-i-start na magtrabaho sa isang client kung wala silang deposit sa akin na worth 15 days of work din yung deposit nila. So, it's a 50% kasi monthly, my VA subscription plan is monthly. They have to pay monthly. but they can pay like 50% of it. So, just to ensure that there is no unpaid work. So, yun din. So, if you could reach to that level na you are comfortable enough na to ask for advance, then you could do that. But if not, research the client. They need to have history. And of course, you could work on platforms like Upwork kasi sa Upwork, meron kang Upwork freelancer, meron kang, or mga virtual assistant agency, meron kang parang tao na would fight for you kung hindi ka mababayaran. So, that's it. Scam at hindi ka matakbuhan ng client. So, paano ma-survive kung nawalan ka ng online client? So, I actually created a video on how you're going to survive losing a client. So, I will share the link down below. Yun nga, yeah, you just have to, that in this case, prevention is always better than cure. Try not to spend all your monies every month. You like at least 10% of it, you just got to save. You just got to save, especially if you have only one client. My advice, don't take only one client. Save, take part-time clients. And, you cannot have 3 full-times on your own. You're gonna be dead or you're going to cheat your client if that is the case. 2 full-time, pwede pa. You just have to sleep 8 hours, sleep errands, everything within 8 hours. But yeah, having a client working for 16 hours is kind of, that's not possible, and you're really cheating a client that way. And the best way you can do really is, you just have to create environment where everything works for you. So, slowly naman ako, it took me like 3 years before I created an environment where I could have multiple clients because I have a team. But if it's on my own, it's hard. I usually work with 2 clients before. I started 4 a.m. in the morning and stopped working by night. And it's really, really hard to do that. So, the best way, either you have a team or you just have to take us on a specialization para so you could increase your rate, ask for a higher rate. So when you can start asking for a higher rate, then you don't have to work too much anymore, and then you could save up. And then if you have a specialty, then you could have packages that would work for you. Even though you would lose a client, it won't be that hard kasi you can have multiple clients. So if you have only one client, then consider finding another client and always save for the rainy days. Paano i-confront yung client na laging late magpasahod? Yay! Kahit ako ngayon, meron akong client na laging late magpasahod. So, the solutions that I have is I have a heads-up email wherein I would remind the client na, hello, on this date, maniningil ako sa'yo, please pay kasi the next day, June na po ang iyong invoice, kailangan mo na akong bayaran the next day. Kasi pag di mo ako babayaran the next day, mag-i-email ako sa'yo ulit para may remind ka na late na yung bayad mo. Ngayon, kung di ka pa rin nagbayad sa pangalawang email ko, then on the third email, that would be an information na hindi na ako muna magtatrabaho, i-post ko muna yung trabaho kasi hindi ka nakapagbayad. Dalawang email reminder na yung binigay ko sa'yo. And then, pangatlong email, hindi na po ako magtatrabaho para sa'yo. Yun lang. So, I'm just, inuunahan ko yung client in a friendly way. Write it in a friendly way. I really give heads up email. And so far, yung mga late kong client, medyo on time na rin. Late man sila na isang araw, okay na. Pero okay lang yun kasi pag ako nag-invoice the next day, gusto ko bayad na. And usually weekend ako nag-i-invoice. So, late man sila, Monday, it's, understandable. So, and yun nga, kung ayaw mong malate yung payment ng client, huwag kang mag-invoice ng weekend. There you go. Okay, so, paano i-manage yung time mo if super dami na si client? And in short, how are you going to manage your time again? I have a video about time management and I'm sharing the link down below. Basically talaga, ang na-share ko noon is you wear hats. And ibig ko sabihin, you need to have block time talaga. Kung anong oras mo itatrabaho yung certain client. And you just have to, alam mo, it takes just 2 weeks para sanayin mo ang sarili mo. Basta hindi ka titigil na yun ang ginagawa mo everyday. It just takes 2 weeks para masanay ang sarili mo na block na yung time mo, na yan talaga ang ginagawa mo. So if you have a lot of clients, you need to train your brains to be able to switch from one client to another because they could have tasks. And block the time. Block the time na from 4 a.m. to 12 p.m. Ito si client mo. From 12 p.m. to, ilan ba yung dati ko? 1 p.m. ako nag-i-start nun eh. May lunch break din ako. And yeah, please, pati yung pagtulog mo, schedule mo. Pati yung errands mo, schedule mo. Iwasan mo yung emergency. Kasi pag may emergency ka na, sira na po ang schedule mo for the rest of the day. So, set everything by appointment. Now, kung hindi talaga maiwasan ng emergency, then nag-block ako ng time for emergency. Like every after lunch, that's for emergency moment. Pero ngayon kasi, I only have one client, full-time client, and the rest of the day, like after 3 p.m., wala na akong work. Yay! So, yun na. Masaya na ang schedule ko ngayon. So, as much as possible, aim for a situation where you don't overwhelm yourself. Kasi, kahit kaano pang i-block mo yung time mo, punong-puno na brain dead ka talaga sa pagod, manginginig yung laman mo sa pagod, please don't do that. Maawa kayo din sa kidney ninyo, so always stand up every 2 hours. And you know, once we stand up, dahil work at home tayo, nadi-distract tayo sa life, no? Nangyayari yung life. But it's alright, forgive yourself. Basta just block your time. And anyways, yung mga client naman doesn't watch talaga yung time natin unless naka-have stop yan or something. Kaya, usually, I don't work with clients sa my timers. I really don't. Upwork, okay lang. Kaya siya project-based, hindi full-time. Pero kapag full-time ka, tapos nag-timer ka, I don't advise that. Sabihan mo si client, if you want me working for you full-time, I don't do timers. Kasi, papatrabawin mo ako ng 8 hours, may timer pa. Ano yun? Hindi na ako tatain, hindi na ako iihi, hindi na ako iinom ng tubig. Mamamatay ka na, no? Diba? So, I don't do that. So, pag may client ako na nagta-timer, I usually set my rate higher. Kasi nga, I would really lose time na supposedly when I work with a full-time na walang timer. Nasagot ko ba yung how you manage? Yeah. Block your time. Be disciplined on that block. Iwasan ng emergency. Schedule your errands kung lalabas ka. And schedule a time every day for in case emergency. And then, yun, just schedule everything. Block your time. Block your time working with this certain client. And then block your time for your personal life. And block your time for sleep. Don't forget to sleep. So, paano i-budget yung pera mo working at home? Patay ako dyan. Mayroon pang budget kasi pag na-stress ka na kasi gusto mong kumain sa labas. But there are actually a lot of people who are into financial education. Please, I've joined one before, but yun na nga, I wasn't able to kasi busy, no? Yun, bawat time ko talaga I spent for work for this past 2 years, building up my team. Ngayon lang talaga ako na free, kaya ngayon ako nakakapag-video ng ganito. And thank you for my team for really giving me this free time so that I could share. So, if you, the thing is that, ang advice ko is always save. Magastos ka man, always set aside money for emergency fund, pangalawa for investment fund, pangatlo for health, and then pang-apat for retirement. Okay? Yung apat na yan. You just have to set aside savings. Bahala ng halos wala ka ng panggasto sa araw-araw, but you just have to set aside money for emergencies, for your health, for investment. Sama na doon. If you did loan a car or a house, it's alright. Sama na rin sa savings yan because that's already an investment. And then yung retirement fund mo, importante yon na while meron kang binabayaran na car or house loan, meron ka talagang retirement fund kasi you could really work for as a VA. And then lastly, if you want, mag-save ka rin na if you want to expand your business, meron kang fund for expansion. So, para makapag-save ako, I have actually multiple bank account. So, itong mga bank account to, pag napunta na sa certain bank account ko, hindi ko na nawi-withdraw yan kasi pinatago ko na sa asawa ko. Talastas. Kasi pinatago ko na sa asawa ko and hindi ATM yung account na yun. The rest, ano pang ginawa ko sa the rest? Yeah. So, yung isa, alam mo yung time, hindi naman siya time deposit. Investment fund siya sa BDO. So, I have to pay it yearly, annually. They have to deduct it from my emergency fund and then yun. So, that's an investment. So, lahat nakasave. So, kumain man ako sa labas araw-araw, meron akong money set aside for certain purposes and goal in life. And napaka-importante na may pondo ka sa emergency fund. At least meron kang 60,000 emergency. And depende pala sa lifestyle mo, no? Kung ano. Like, dapat yung emergency fund mo could at least fund you for 2 months or 3 months. Yan ang ideal. So, and then, try not to spend too much on things that you really don't need. But, yeah, I know. Hipokrito na lang ako kung sabihin kong ganyan ang gagawin mo. But, this is really hard. Okay. It's really hard not to spend. Lalo na kung meron ka loved ones and you just want to buy them everything they need. And, not a month goes by na hindi ako na-overspend. But because I already set aside my savings, hindi ako ganun katakot. Yun. So, that's it. Always save, always save, always save for certain purposes. How to take care of your health. Ito alam mo kasi, actually, tanong ko rin sa sarili ko to. Kaya kung may kasagutan kayo, sumagot na rin kayo. It is really hard working at home. There's a lot of consequences po when we work so hard, so happy and passionately. Yun din mga kidney, yung marami pong maraming possible things na hindi mo mamamalayan. So, na you're not already taking care of yourself. Pero ito lang yung so far, yung ini-aim ko sa sarili ko, I see to it that I exercise every day. Please walk, set time na makapag-move kayo every day. Don't forget to drink water. And then, try not to eat too many meat. Simplihan nyo yung diet nyo. More on veggies. Simple rules lang. Pero, simplihan nyo yung mga health programs na, na pina-follow. So, huwag masyadong big programs kasi baka hindi mo na rin gagawin. And then, do that, like exercise like me. I try to share the challenges that I have with my team para ako din we become accountability partner sa isa't isa. So, I try to do that. If you have accountability partner, please do so. We are always online. So, find people online that you can connect with na pareho yung purpose nyo for healthy things. So, if somebody is starting out health regimen, please do so. Kasi, napapansin ko nung I started working at home, medyo I really gain weight if I don't watch out for my diet. And before, I actually lose some weight. And I was really happy about that. But, yun, na bumalik sa dating gawin, lalo na nung asawa ko nag-work at home na rin and wala kami ibang ginagawa kundi kumain sa labas. So, iwasan kumain sa labas para hindi masyadong tumaba siguro. But, yeah, but still, you know, this is life. We need to enjoy it as well, but as much as possible, follow a simple program you can follow with your schedule and really let's follow it. Ako, I'm willing to be an accountable partner. I'm willing to be accountable partner if you want to start a movement like that. So, wala na akong ibang nalistang meron ako na naiisip kanina about time management. I think discuss ko na kasi yung time management. But if you have some more questions, please comment down below. I will address them, and if you want to follow up on something, I could start a video about that as well. And then, ano pa? Yung isa ko, yun lang naman, basically, yung mga nag-join sa akin so far since in-announce ko to, yun ang question nila is time management talaga. So, but yung mga friends ko, pareho yung reaction nila sa webpage ko. Okay, so, by the way, for the newbies out there, or kung may kakilala kayong gustong mag-start ng working at home, believe it or not, I have been working with a lot of VA na ngayon na they just want to start out online. Hindi lang po ako, wala lang ako masyadong time to really create a course or whatsoever before dahil, yeah, I was busy building up my business again, as well. But right now kasi, I have a lot of free time already. So, ifo-focus ko to on sharing what I know. So, please visit my website, theworkingmom.life, which is, ang link is down below, pero ewan ko bakit hindi clickable yung link. I still need to research on that. Meron akong events page doon. Nandun po yung mga schedule ng FB live ko. So, kung may kakilala kayo, all they need to do is just join the group, my FB group.
They will have no sound.
Hello po, sandali lang.
Angry to me.
Yes, wait lang po. Oh, wait babies, I'm talking. So, so what else? Ay nako. See, distraction, patalastas. Don't fight each other, okay? So, ito na nga. Visit my website. Meron po akong schedule doon. All you need to do is just join my community FB group online. And then, I'll be creating a series of FB Live on how to kickstart your work at home career. So, these lessons that I shared are the lessons that I also shared to my friends na nagwa-one-on-one kami. And so far, lahat naman sila, kasi konti lang din naman, nakapag-find ng work online. So, if ngayon ko lang first time na i-broadcast sa marami itong na-prepare kong lessons along the years. They are also through my experience. So, if you know someone who wants to work at home, please, let them visit to my website and join our FB group online. So, what else? I think that's it for now. Again, if you have some more questions, I would really love to hear from you. If you like this type of content, please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell below for notification if I upload new content such as this. So, that's it for now. Bye!